so I wasn't able to make it to Damn Good Pies today. It was a torrential downpour, literally a torrential downpour, and I'm kind of upset because it's all geared up. But if you saw my Iriana's video, I couldn't even make it a block without getting completely soaked. Anyway, I'm off to what I believe is the coolest slash best steakhouse downtown Little Rock. Now, this does not appear to be the best one in Little Rock, period. There's a couple that are like 9 to 10 miles away, but I want to kind of talk about what's downtown, right? What is downtown? If you're downtown, what's the best place to go to? And I believe it to be Sonny Williams. It's the top ranked one downtown Little Rock. It's within a half mile of the Marriott, which is the convention center where I'm staying. There were a couple other ones that were 9 to 10 miles away. I don't know the Little Rock area that well, but maybe there's a posher suburb. Anyway, I'm downtown and we're off to Sonny Williams. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully gonna have a seat at the bar, and I'll check you when I get there. Anyway, we're off to Sonny Williams, downtown Little Rock. All right, so I'm at Sonny Williams and I'm feeling really, really safe. You check out all these police cars here. I'm feeling extra safe. I'm not sure if this is a congregation or what, but I'm feeling great. So anyway, I'm at Sonny, and I'm not sure where the entrance is, but closes at 10. I'm here at 9. We're gonna walk into this place and see what it's all about. Let's go in. Cheers.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
Welcome to William.
Great, thank you. Hey, how are you? This is what? This is like the third French onion soup I've had at least in a week. Colors on it look really, really good. I'll try it in a second. I asked for one of their classic drinks. This one I call a Williams Martini, extra dirty up with 3 blue cheese olives. It's one of the staple drinks here. Of course, at a steakhouse, you're gonna get a lot of martinis. That's what they recommended. And a Williams or Coolist Martini is up, extra dirty, 3 blue cheese olives. And then I asked for a bottle of still water, and this is Mountain Valley.
No, you're good.
And it's right from Arkansas, and apparently it's the exact same water that Elvis used to drink, right? So I got Elvis's water, I got a Williams Martini, and then the French onion soup. I'm gonna dig into this and see how it is. So the taste is really, really good. I like this French onion soup. Sometimes you get the bread on top, and then sometimes you get the cheese on top. I prefer it when the cheese is on top. You can see this cheese is really, really thick. And I like it when the bread is buried, because when the bread is buried, it almost assimilates into the broth, and you just get more flavor on it. So I had tasted some of the broth. I mean, look how sticky and creamy that cheese is. It's really, really, really good. The broth is fantastic. I've had like 3 or 4 French onion soups in the past week or 2. I don't know why I've gravitated towards it so much lately. It's absolutely awful for you. You can see all the sodium in it, but it's so delicious. But anyway, this is the best one I've had so far. Alright, so just another quick French onion soup update. You can tell how sticky the cheese is. It's sticking to the spoon. That's how sticky and adhesive this cheese is. It's really, really, really good. I mean, look at that. It's falling off. Amazing French onion soup. This is a definite. If you come to Sonny Williams, it's an absolute definite. So this is the Cowboy Rib Eye. And look how big this thing is. This thing's big, right? Huge. I mean, look at this.
Look at those fries, too. If you tell that his face goes on the wall, right? Do you want
Yeah, that's not happening.
Sorry, the old 96.
Yeah, right?
That ain't the last bite.
So this thing is so huge, it's covering up the majority of the plate. For reference, here's the big of the knife. Here's how big the knife is. Okay, this is absolutely huge. This is the Cowboy Rib Eye. All right. I'm not sure how many ounces it is, I'll ask. But this is corn-fed. It's supposed to be done medium rare. I got the steak fries. Okay, and I got the potatoes au gratin. Man, look at the juices on this thing. But I'm gonna do a faux pas here. I'm gonna touch my food. But look at the juice on that thing. Look at that. Unbelievable. All right, so this thing is a steak of steaks. I'm gonna cut it open. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Here's what it looks like cut open. So it's done perfectly well. Done medium rare. Right, and again, you can see the juice just coming off on it. Right, I mean, just look at all that juice. And again, look at it's cooked perfectly. All right, so here's an update. This thing is absolutely gargantuan. Still need to ask on how big it was, but it's huge. But tons of flavor, really, really, really flavorful. Succulent, juicy, just really bold flavors on this one. The fries are really good. The fries are better than the potatoes au gratin. The gratin potatoes, basically, it's just like a potato that's mashed with some cheese melted on top. I guess I was looking for more of like a creamier au gratin, but it's not bad. But I'd say the fries were better than this. This could use like some sour cream or something. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some sour cream on top of this. All right, so finishing up here at Sonny Williams, and apparently the marquee dessert, or at least the one that is the perennial menu favorite, is the bread pudding. I can't remember last time I had bread pudding, so I'm really actually glad I ordered it. Gets me outside my comfort zone, and I'm really not even sure what to expect. I have nothing to really rate it against because I don't have bread pudding a lot, but let's cut into this and see what it looks like. And there's a consistency right there. So I'm gonna take a couple bites and let you know. All right, so this bread pudding is phenomenal. It's so good. The way that this is done, it's like a cinnamon roll on steroids. Way better than a Cinnabon. It's like a denser, so it's just like a denser, more flavorful Cinnabon. And I would order this again every single time. They told me that this is the one thing that if they pulled off the menu, there'd be an uproar. And that's the thing I ordered. And I can see why. Absolutely great. I'm gonna order bread pudding next time I see it just because of this dish, so I have something to compare it to. But again, this thing is like just like a juicy, succulent, savory, really, really moist cinnamon roll. And it is so good. The whole thing will be eaten. But I want to give you a look halfway through to show you what it looks like. This would be kind of like the icing. So here's kind of like the icing. And then this is kind of like the cinnamon roll part. And that's the parallel I draw. And I can't rave about this enough. This is by far the best dish I had tonight. If I had to rank them, I'd go number one, this, and then number two is the French onion soup. The steak was good. The steak was great. I don't want to desensitize the steak or downplay it, but the bread pudding and the French onion soup, the finish and the starter were the best. And the Martini was excellent as well. This is one of the better Martinis I've had this year. I haven't got to it. I've met some amazing people from Arkansas. I've had a great time here. Sonny Williams is an excellent establishment. I would come back in a second. It's a little dark right now, but I like it like that. You can see the red lights and things like that. So can't wait to come back. Excellent Martini, excellent food, and it is, I'm gonna say it's a Coolist definite. All right, on the scale of fail, pass, recommend, and definite, Sonny Williams is a definite. All right, so Sonny Williams is a definite. You know, on our scale at Coolist, we go fail, pass, recommend, and definite. I rarely fail anything. I just don't want bad karma, and I don't want to put bad juju on the business. So basically, everyone gets a pass, as you know. But Sonny Williams was an absolute definite. If you're downtown Little Rock, you have to go. It was an amazing experience. I'd say the two best things on the menu were the start and the finish. And the finish was better than the start. That bread pudding was mythical. It was like a Cinnabon or a cinnamon roll on steroids. It was so good. If I walked in there, I could only order one thing, I would go straight for dessert. If you at Sonny Williams, you have to get the bread pudding. I can't rave enough about it. I don't have enough synonyms or adjectives or adverbs to describe it. You got to get the bread pudding. I can't affirm that enough. Get the bread pudding at Sonny Williams. You can't go wrong. It's the best bread pudding I've ever had. Now, I can't remember the last time I had bread pudding, and I think like the last time I had it, I might have been like 9 years old at my grandma's. But this might have either started or ruined my bread pudding career because I'm not sure what to compare it to. But this will be the benchmark for my bread pudding. It was so good. All right, and the start was it's really obnoxious, right? Like get a life. I don't understand people who pull out in the middle of the rain. Anyway, we all know you have a Dodge Charger, bro. Wait, the French onion soup. The French onion soup was the second best part, and it was the start. And I've had like 4 French onion soups in the past couple weeks. I'm not sure why I've gravitated towards it. I'm just in a French onion mood. You know, sometimes I go in moods. I go French onion soup. I'll do oysters. I'll do steak tartare. And I've had like 4 French onions in the past week. This was the best. And I kind of talked about that earlier, so I don't want to be redundant and repetitive. But they put the bread on the bottom, so the bread absorbed all of the onions. And the guy told me that the onions were marinated for a elongated period of time. And the cheese was overly gooey and sticky. It was so sticky it adhered to the spoon. It was so good. So the cowboy steak was good. It wasn't the best steak I had, I'm not gonna lie. It was overly juicy. It had a ton of flavor. It was really, really, really salty. I'm not disappointed at all. I wasn't overwhelmed by it. I wasn't underwhelmed. It was a $53 steak in Arkansas, and I feel I got what I paid for. But by far, the start and the finish, especially the finish and the start, were the absolute best. So if you're at Sonny Williams in Little Rock downtown, it's probably the best steakhouse. I've talked to some people there. By the way, Sasha, Daryl, Allison, you guys are great people. Pleasure to meet you. They all confirmed it's probably the best place to eat downtown. They're local. There's some places that are outside the city that are pretty good, but you'd have to travel like 9 or 10 miles, and it's not downtown, okay? So if you're downtown, go to Sonny Williams. You definitely will not regret it. It's within walking distance of the Marriott, and I can't rave about it enough. So Sonny Williams, that's what it is.